And hello again, dear ones. Reverend Robert with you here on the New Thought Media Network, Wednesday afternoon at 3 p.m. Mountain Time. And that means it's time for our midweek pick me up. Happens every Wednesday here at this time in this location, or at least most of these locations. If you're watching this, thank you so much. Please do us a favor and click the share button and share this out into a couple of places. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties today. Facebook doesn't want to seem to broadcast into all of our normal spaces. So we're just moving into a couple of our primary spaces and not all of our spaces. So please do share this around with your friends and family. Let everybody know you're here. Or if you're watching at a later time and you're watching this on the replay, please do hashtag replay in the comments. Let us know you're here. Make sure we say hello and give you a shout out as well. All right, Wednesday night pick me up. Wednesday afternoon pick me up. Wednesday midweek pick me up. It's always the idea is simple: 2 prayers, 2 songs, and a talk in between. And that means I better get started on my praying and get into the praying here. So if you're with me and you're in a safe place and comfortable to close your eyes, please do so and join me in a recognition of the one power, one presence, one infinite intelligence that is right now, right here, expressing itself as all of life, as my life, as the lives of each and every one that are in any way connected to or inspired by this message, this experience, the oneness that is right here, revealing itself perfectly in unique, magnificent, awe-inspiring, sometimes a little crazy, sometimes a little weird. But no matter what, it's all God. No matter what, it's all good. Because as we reveal this truth here today, what I know is the Godhead, the oneness, the everything, is bringing forth into my awareness, into the awareness of each one here, a unique and special way to show up and serve in the world, is bringing into the awareness of each one that hears these words, the divine vision, the divine revelation that is appearing on planet Earth at this time. So we are here to celebrate that. We are here in the middle of the week to uplift, inspire, celebrate, share together. Whatever it is that God desires, whatever it is that God calls, it's happening here and now, and I'm grateful for that. So I let it be. I let go, and I let God be God. And so it is. Thank you. And so it is. Okay. All right, so there's one prayer. That means we've got a song, a message, a song, and another prayer. Thinking you might want to get into the song portion of this here. So I want to bring this up. This is about 8 years old now. Ooh, let's pause first. So this is about 8 years old now. And I've never seen it before today, but it showed up on it showed up today in my world. And in many ways, it inspired today's talk title. Today's what we're talking about. So, this is by a DJ group called C2C. Check this out. I think you're going to love the dancing.
You never feel happy. Never feel happy. No, you won't. Until you try. You never feel happy. You not a gospel song. This song is not a funk song. This song is not a wrong song. But this song is a real song. You never feel happy until you try. Never feel happy until you try. You never feel happy. I want to tell you, you try. I need to be happy. So the every day, say it loud. Every night, you gotta let yourself go. Everybody, again and again. You know what? Never feel.
You never feel happy until you try. Never feel happy until you try. You never feel happy.
Never. You never feel happy until you try. Never feel happy until you try. Being happy until you try. Never feel happy until you try.
Hoo-hoo-hoo. You'll never be happy until you try. You'll never feel happy until you try. And we all got this happy thing going on. Found that this morning and it just moved me because, yeah, the dance and yeah, there's some, the artisticness of it all. But at the center of it all, there is a deep question. And that is, are you letting yourself be happy? Because there is a happiness within inside you. There is a way of being within inside you that is just waiting for permission to be let loose. That is just on that edge. And I see this in this video, sometimes maybe not even recognized that there is this happiness inside of us. So, the question, what keeps you from being happy? What keeps you from feeling that sense of happiness? Because I believe happiness is our natural state. Happiness is the place where really everything resides. So you do a quick search for happiness dictionary. It says it's pleasure or contentment. So it also says that happiness, the feeling of happiness, is a place where all our needs are met. Where all of our needs are met. Now, in metaphysics, there's all kinds of people out there that'll tell you, well, there's no need. You don't have needs. There's nothing out there we need. Everything that we think we need is everything that's necessary shows up in our lives, is already in our lives, is coming into our lives exactly on time and is necessary. So there's really nothing that we need. Okay, I get that. And it's a handy word. Ernest Holmes uses the word need, where he says we need spiritual experience, a first-hand knowledge of life and reality. We can know only that which we experience. We shall never know peace until we embody it. We shall never know truth until we become truth. And we cannot know God unless we sense God within our being. Told me those dancers didn't sense God within their being. The Spirit is ever giving, but we must take. What life does for us must be done through us. Spiritual experience is deep calm and self-assertive. It is the result of actually realizing that presence which binds us together in one complete whole. That actually realizing that one presence that binds us into a complete whole. And here again, in New Thought, in religious science, we talk a lot about practicing the presence, always being practicing the presence. Well, I believe part of that is giving ourselves fully, completely to the spirit of that which makes us happy. And in our video, in that opening video, our dancers are giving everything they have. Sometimes that which they maybe don't even know they have. And isn't that the essence of dance? To allow ourselves to go to a place where we discover something we maybe didn't know was within us and allow that to creatively express into the world. And what does that dance do? But it inspires those around us to be themselves, to be free, to share all their happiness as well. So happiness isn't just getting on the internet and checking out pictures of kittens and puppies and such. Hey, if that makes you happy, I'm cool with it. I'm not putting that down. If that makes you happy, cool. But I want you to find what is your happiness. Find what is that place where you feel contentment, absolute contentment, where you recognize that this abundant all-sufficiency that we call God, an abundant all-sufficiency that we call God, that is forever, this oneness is forever bringing into your life everything necessary for the complete and total fulfillment of your life, of your mission on this planet, of the vision for your life, of the dreams for your life. Get that. Really get that. Everything necessary. Everything necessary for the complete and total fulfillment of your mission on this planet comes into your life exactly as necessary. So ultimately, happiness is an inside job, because what's ever in my life right now is what's necessary for me to make the step forward, to take the leap forward, to make that move into the new, into the next, into whatever that might be. Everything. I stand at choice. And when sadness comes into my world, be clear here. I want to be very clear here. I'm not talking, you hear me talk about moving to that place a lot. I'm not talking about spiritual bypass. I'm not talking about experiencing the sadness when it comes, experiencing loss when it comes. So many of us have had so many different forms of loss. Many people in the world today are suffering from a unique form of PTSD from all the loss that's happened in the past year. More loss than in more ways. So when the sadness comes, we've experienced that. But that is also the time where I have to let my happiness lift me. It is in the deepest sorrows, in those places of deep, deep sadness, where it is the spark of my happiness that buoys me, that begins to lift me back into another state, into another realization. So this isn't a spiritual bypass. This isn't, oh, I'm so happy, my life sucks, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm happy, no. This is a full, authentic, true sense of happiness. Happiness that you get to share the gifts that are yours to share. Happiness that you can live in a world where you know what's necessary for your life is coming to you. Happiness to know that you live in a world where we are revealing a vision of a world that works for everyone. Being in that place. And when the sadness comes, it's an inside job. Let your happiness lift you. That's the seed of it. In our quote from Dr. Holmes today, again, at the end of that, he says, actually realizing that presence. So he's talking about God. We have to actually realize the presence of God operating as our lives perfectly. And this is the very essence, the very heart of spiritual mind treatment, of affirmative prayer, of that which is the central thing. That spiritual mind treatment is by far the greatest gift religious science of mind, and Dr. Holmes and this great organization, these organizations that have built up around this, have given the planet, have given the world. Spiritual mind treatment, a scientific study, a scientific method to creating the life we truly desire, to controlling the conditions of our lives. And at the very heart of that is realizing the presence of God is forever operating as our lives, as our words, as our hands, as our hearts, as what. So we can choose happiness or we can choose the sadness. We can choose to wallow in that place that says, I don't want to be happy. Don't make me be happy. That's fine. Just be aware that's your choice. You can change that mind at any moment. And in any moment, right like that, moment by moment, you have the opportunity to say, you know what? Let's just be happy. I get it. Stuff happens. Let's just be happy. I don't like what my boss said at work. Let's just be happy. Not happy about the event, not happy about the experience, happy that we are here on the planet and that we get to have and learn from those events. Happy that we're here on the planet supporting each other, lifting each other into a new way of being, into a new experience of life. Happiness. True happiness, it would appear, comes from knowing that all our needs are met. That all our needs are met. And we've got a great friend in this movement who sings all about that. Let's listen. Reddy Watkins Jr.
All I need's a met. All I need's a met. All I need's a met. Okay. All I need's a met. Sometimes I forget that all my needs are met. And then I fall asleep thinking things I don't believe until I wake up in gratefulness, counting all the ways I'm blessed. That all my needs are met. There were times I recall when I couldn't see the light of day, but somehow sweet spirit made a way out of no way, and that is why I testify. No matter how dark it gets, or that all I need are met. I could not have come this far without the everlasting arm, my shelter from the cold. I'm so grateful that I know there were times when I thought I couldn't make it through another day. Somehow, sweet spirit made a way out of no way. I saw the light, I testify. No matter how dark it gets, oh, that all I need are made.
Well, I could not have come this far without the everlasting arm, my shelter from the cold. I'm so grateful now that I know.
'Cause there were times when I thought I couldn't make it through another day.
No, I was scared
Somehow, sweet spirit
till you came to me.
made a way out of no way, and that is why I testify. No matter how dark it gets, oh, that all I need are made. All I need to do. Amen. So it is.
Amen. Have mercy, Jenny Watkins Jr. Oh, yes, please join me in that place of knowing that all our needs are met, that there is only this one power, one presence, one infinite intelligence that is right now and forever expressing itself as all of life. The givingness, the creativeness, the opportunity, the experience, the everything, the alpha, the omega. Give it any name you want. Give it any title you want. Give it any image you want, any icon, any statue. And at the end of the day, it's still all God. It's still all the one. The power, the presence, the intelligence that is right now and forever taking on form and abandoning that form in order to take on new form. The everything and the alpha and the omega, it is God's life expressing as my life and as your life absolutely perfectly. There's nothing missing, nothing absent, nothing hidden, no detours, nothing broken or wrong on this world, in this world. Everything's happening just as it must for the evolution of human consciousness, for the revelation that is our lives, that is our experience, that is our next great thing to be. And I am blessed above and beyond my own awareness, beyond my own imagination, blessed, but simply by expressing the word, by being on the planet, by saying yes to what this is that's moving us, this God essence, this powerful creative process that leaves nothing behind, that meets all the needs, that brings forth everything necessary, that is forever pouring itself into creation in service to my life, your life, the lives of everyone. So I am filled with absolute gratitude for the recognition of this truth, for the opportunity to be a part of this truth, to be present to this truth, and in the midst of it to know God's got this. So I need not worry about how or when or why any of this comes into form, but rest in the deep knowingness and the deep sense of assurance that God's got it all. And I can let it be. I can let go and let God be God. And so it is. And so it is. Thank you so much for being with us here this evening, dear ones. Reverend Robert with another midweek pick-me-up on the New Thought Media Network. And, we've got all kinds of fun stuff, interesting, great stuff happening around this network. New programs coming up all the time. If you haven't seen, Nathan Aswell has a new program, Morning Musings, and you can catch that in our archives. Michelle Wadley's, we still have room in Michelle's workshop for this weekend. If you'd like to be a part of that, reach out to me today, please, and let me know if you'd like to be a part of that. We'll make that happen for you. And all in all, there is so much goodness happening here around the New Thought Media Network. I can't wait. We're also premiering a new show next week. Starting next Wednesday, let me get rid of that banner for you. Starting next Wednesday, our dear Laura Topper is going to be offering the Global Love Meditation once a week on Wednesdays at noon Mountain Time. We had a little taste of that today, and this is a long-running meditation group that Laura's been a part of, and they're bringing their gig over here to us, and it looks like it's going to be a great experience. So plan to join us for that next Wednesday as well. All right, I'm going to get out of here for now. Thanks for being with us. We look forward to seeing you soon here on the New Thought Media Network. Until next time, peace and blessings.
Check it out. Thursdays, 10 a.m. Mountain Time, noon Eastern. A healthy dose of Jersey Girl wisdom. Live with Rev Jersey Girl. Sponsored by New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring.